Thank you. Ladies, germs, and people who are generally blue inside. So, people who are generally blue inside, I would like to... I will be reviewing today Dr. Mahattan. Okay, Mahattan. Up over... Hey, look. Up over... About a couple months ago, when I was in school, I published a paper. What it would take for Manhattan to really exist, as in the real, what it would take for him if he were real, if radiation and all that. Yeah. So, I mean, the first spaceman did die. That is definitely what happened. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He is dead. And people should know that he is dead. I mean, I really enjoyed this, but at the same time, Dr. Mahattan could. He is definitely one of the most realistic Watchmen. Because if Seymour, who is Seymour? If Seymour did go to heaven, or wherever he went in the first place, wherever he went, he would know. If wherever Rorschach went, yeah, he would. If he just died in the snow, but if he died in the snow, then the end of the question in 81, I think it was, just that's off too. Because the exploratory human spirit and all that crap, it definitely lives on in Dr. Mahattan, the book. I think it might be Edward Blake's funeral before John goes off the deep end. But at the same time, my mom thinks it might be his own funeral. Was it a parallel reality he slipped into, or was it actually this reality? We don't know. It just left more questions. Now, if you're a kid, please close your eyes. If you're any kind of veteran or anything like that, please close your eyes. Because I got one last trick to perform. That's it. One last. Now, the spaceman was real. Yeah, definitely no question. He was real. Manhattan was real. Or could have been feasible in some reality, in some respect. Even they won't deny that. Because the radiation can move through time. Yes, radiation is deadly. Yes, radiation is... But the light waves definitely can move through time. And it is physically possible It's not physically possible for you as a person to survive, but your conscious mind, that can survive. The mind that you see can survive, and that's what makes this trip possible. The sooner you can figure that out, the sooner you can get this. Yeah, the sooner you can get this, the sooner you can get the thumbs up. Yeah. Because the thumbs up, that is what is contained in this. This proves he is real. This proves it. This does. You, here, now. It proves it. Get it? If you don't get it, then I can't explain it. Please, get it. Matt Hadden's real. See him. See him. I can't. See him. See him. See him. Matt Hadden was a scientist. Matt Hadden was based on Robert Oppenheimer. Dr. Oppenheimer was a member of the Communist Party. They teach us that in history class. They teach us that in history class. He was the leader of the Manhattan Project. Whether or not there was an accident, that's up to you. But Dr. Manhattan, Robert Oppenheimer, was real. The name Osterman, that is not real. Osterman is not real. Oppenheimer is real. Thank you. I just don't see the point in someone not being remembered for their work. I mean, really, who the fuck does that? What kind of person does that? Denies history and says that the moon landing never happened. And says that, oh, NASA's just a bunch of actors. Who does that? Who the fuck does that? Really? Yeah. Robert Oppenheimer was a real man. And he really was a genius. And he really did build the atomic bomb. He really did do that. Who does that? I mean, and to deny the moon landing is to deny the legacy of Neil Armstrong. He was definitely real. Manhattan may not have been, because they've never been able to prove if the conscious mind is removed or not. But they have proven that the flash, is real. The flash of radiation, this thing, right here. I have the book right here. Israel. You will find out more about this. You'll find out more about this. Project Flash. Project Flash. In Red Knight. If my stuff is published. If my fan fiction's published. By Red Knight, motherfuckers. By Red Knight, motherfuckers. By Red Knight. Find out about the future. Find out about what happened after 85. Find out about what I think happened. What the Red Knight thinks happened. Find out about us. Remember us. Thank you. The Red Knight I kind of viewed as one of the Watchmen. The overall story I kind of viewed as what happened after 85. What happened to the group. A bunch of characters or something. I kind of viewed it that way. So if my work is published, talk to Manos. Post a comment. Tell him, if you like what I've said, tell him that you'd be interested in me getting a shot. That some of my work is good. You all know, if you've been watching me for a long time, what that fight would entail between the two super teams. They may not be what they're originally called, but yeah. Red Knight. Red Knight. They are the future. The independents. The independent comics are definitely the future of people. Alan Moore was the future. I wrote about Project Flash. And that is what I envision kind of what Dr. Mahattan would be. The Flash. They still didn't answer what happens after Manhattan's Flash. What happens? Quantum Leap is, yeah. If Manos responds to what I had to say, I will definitely talk more about that, but honestly, the Flash that took place that they made fun of in Kick-Ass, that guy They never said that Manhattan's genetic makeup didn't contain anything special. They never went into any of that. So it could have happened. They still haven't connected the two theories of relativity. They've never connected. Einstein never found a one unified theory. They never found one unified theory, so they don't know how subatomic particles. I mean, they know how subatomic particles, but they don't know how it works, how it varies from person to person. This could have been real. I mean, yes, we're all essentially the same, but it could have been. My opinion. Because they never proved the rest of the mind. They cut it off just as it's getting good. Because if they prove what happened after the flash fell into a parallel reality, that could mean that I found that very interesting that he was able to experience the same reality only in different frames, just frame after frame. He was kind of the many universe, and like if a time traveler like John Titor existed, if a Project Flash was real, that could mean that these lines existed parallel to our own. But that also takes into account that the media doesn't exactly give us all the information either. So, and if the media gave us more information, then we could say that these events weren't going on. So, yeah, just to deny that there could be something like this. They've never updated Darwin's theory. I don't know, folks. This whole book, it stopped right before it got good, because they never explained if it was the comedian attending his funeral, or if it was like John's conscious mind or something symbolic. Just to prove this doesn't work. Watch. Doesn't work.
Why do you think he did not pursue suicide? I mean, obviously, Paul Ryan voted, did not want to end it. And the point of all Simpson was that you would have to get unanimity on both sides of the commission to get it into the Congress. Paul Ryan stopped that. The reason he stopped that was because he opposed any tax revenue. Paul Ryan back and say, well, look, yes, I opposed it, but then I came up with my own plan.
Mom?
No, he did come up with a plan. It was really budget. It's all there. He does have a lot of it. Part of it is the cost control curves in vendor cost curve in Medicare.
If she did what
They're going to get rid of. So they're going to take from the
improve the conscious mind mode.
control mechanism
But
in
it
the
doesn't.
ACA. And that's going to make cost control go. I see all of this. I see cutting taxes